In this video I'm going to show you how to create this little rabbit head, and I'd like you to also have some typing next to it. We're going to type on a path, so we're using this tool, and we're going to outline the type so that when I see it on my computer, when you hand this in to me, at least I'll be able to see the font that you wanted me to see. If you don't do this, what will happen is it'll convert it to whatever font is on my computer. Essentially, we've used ellipses to create this and manipulated it with convert anchor point and direct selection, moving anchor points up and down. So we'll start first of all with the head. Basic ellipse, selection tool. I'll make it as wide as this little head here, and now I'm ready to work with the direct selection tool. I'm holding shift to move those cheeks down. I've gone into my convert anchor point tool just to take that head a little bit wider, and I'll do my pen tool just to add the hair to it. Selection tool, pen tool. Now what I want to do is combine all those shapes together. I'll just put a color fill in it to do that, and go to my Pathfinder tool and add to shape area, unite option, and immediately it unites, and it's quite simple and easy to see what it does. Once I'll remove the fill, / to remove the fill, and X to toggle between fill and stroke, and put my blue stroke back on. So we have essentially our first shape. I'll finish this head before I do the ears, so let's do the nose. Also an ellipse. I'll just take those down, and over here what I'll do is just drag that evenly and then break the seesaw motion between those two. Select that shape, move it out the way, and you can transform, reflect, copy. Remember, clicking onto the anchor point, holding shift and snapping to point gives me the option. I'll just put a fill in there. And now what I can do is just add to shape area, and it'll be a symmetrical shape. Remove the fill, and I will draw the nose. Selection tool, transform, reflect, copy. Resting on the anchor, dragging it across, holding shift to pick up both, and let's make that pink, and add to shape area tool. So what's happened there is that I didn't have them sitting exactly next to each other. So what I have to do now is select both of those, move them down, direct select and average. Same at the bottom. And now I can add to shape area, and there won't be a line in the middle. So we've got our little nose and our mouth and the head. So I'll just select all three of those, and because I want to align them to the head and not move anything, I'll click once again onto the head, and you can see that thick line. This means that I can align to this object. Horizontal align center moves the nose into place. So we can go to default black and white, X to toggle, black over there, and now what we need to do is draw those eyes in. It's also an ellipse. And what I'll do here is actually rotate this a little bit so rotate tool, that these anchor points aren't running at 180 degrees, but they're just running a little bit up. Because now what I'm going to do is go to direct selection and just pull that little handle out a bit. And we'll copy that, Command C, Command F. Make that black, no fill. Make that white, no stroke. And we'll group those. Then with Shift pick up each of those paces, transform, reflect, and copy. Move that across. I'm holding Shift to move it across. We do need to move that pupil over to the other side. So I'm just going to select that, drag it across. Select those two little shiny bits of eye, reflect again, and just go OK, and drag that across. And I'll just eyedrop the nose because the head and nose are the same. I'll select the whole eye and group it. And group. So group each eye and then group both eyes. And once again we can make sure that everything is aligned. And then we group the nose, the mouth, and both eyes. So if you have a look, what I'm trying to do is just keep everything quite orderly. So I've grouped one eye, grouped the other eye, then I've grouped both eyes, and then I line everything up in the center. The last thing we've got left to do are the ears now. You can either use your pen tool to draw these, or, which may be a little bit easier actually. So I would start probably from inside the head. And you see how I'm following the line of the ears to do it? I can just do a little bit of a manipulation there and there. Command C, Command F. So I copied that to the front. I'll just do that as my default black and white. And again, I'll just do a little manipulation over there. Group, arrange, send to back. I'll use my group selection tool and I'll make that a little bit smaller. Transform, reflect, copy, rotate, and once again we'll just manipulate that a little bit, Bring the top down. And pen tool. And group. So there we have our little rabbit's head. Right, so let's have a look at creating the type on a path. An ellipse, no fill, select the type on path tool, and you'll see it comes up with a little line running through it. Click onto the path and we'll just type something. So because I've just typed that one, it's come up with the font that I wanted it to have. But what you can do is go into your character panel and highlight the font and just have a look at other fonts by scrolling through the different fonts once it's highlighted. So we'll go back to the one that we want, and I would actually like it to have a stroke on it as well. And I'll make that stroke a bit heavier. And I'd like to move it so that it's sitting on the inside of the circle. So if I just click onto the center of it and I move it around, I can have it sitting on the inside of my circle. And I'm happy with that sitting there. So what I'm going to do now is actually go into Type and Create Outlines. And that turns it from a font to a vector image. And then we can get your flowers and pop them in there, whatever you want to do. So we could just go in here and drag out our pattern swatch, ungroup it, arrange, bring to front, and there's your little placement print. If you wanted to, you could turn that into a yardage as well, using the same principles that we used over here.